Hey guys, just doing the next part of the Crown Vic swap here at the Junkyard underneath the 03 Crown Vic, and I'm pulling off these bushings and mount for the trailing arm here so that I can take these and weld them to the bottom of my frame, put them upside down, put them to the bottom of my frame, and have a mounting plate for the ones that I'm using on my Crown Vic. But if you're in the Phoenix area, you pull and pay downtown here has got a bunch of Crown Vics, so come get this independent front suspension out of, so at least it is today. Anyway, that's it for now. Guys, well, I'm back from the Junkyard and found a couple cool things. What I went there for was these these connectors for the A-arms down here. So I ended up getting a couple of those. They're mirror images of each other, so this ball will get cut off, like I said before, and welded up in there, and then I'll be able to bolt everything in, and she'll be done. So I got two of those. See how they match up to each other like that. So just put some bolts through there, and that'll be that. Nice and easy. I also found, which was pretty cool, was a 2003 Crown Victoria owner's guide and maintenance guide. So I think that's pretty cool. All the running gear and everything I got is out of an 03 Crown Vic. So it's just today is weld up this area right in here. Still got a gap right in there, so I'm going to weld that up closed. And the same thing on the other side over there. So I brought the old welder out here with my homemade 240 extension cord, which I'm sure is not OSHA approved. It's just inside the wall wire going to a socket. In any case, here we go. What have I been doing? I got the frame cleaned up pretty good, at least on the top, with the wire wheel and the floppy disc. And I've got these parts in here, it will focus, welded up. So I just need to put plates right there and ground off the rivets of this thing. So I'm going to get that out of there until it goes away. Hold on here. Let's see if I can actually do that here. Kind of awkward with one hand. Well, hold on. Let's put you down here. Harder than I anticipated. I ended up breaking a chisel. So that's less than ideal. And had to grind out the rivets some more and bang them out all the way. It's a lot more work than I anticipated. In any case, that's where I'm at, and I'll end up cleaning it up the rest of the way and spraying some gloss on it, and I'll bring you back when I do that. Step one of painting, at least for the front part of it's done. Used petroleum, no, that's not it. Here it is, rusty metal primer. So ground it all down, hit it with this stuff, so it should be pretty good. And got all the metal covered up, sprayed out the inside just to keep it from rusting. I'm not going to paint the inside of it black or anything, I'm just going to really leave with the primer on there. And that should be good enough for the inside of the rails, but I will paint the outside of it gloss black here. And I haven't got it from here back on the inside. I'll still be doing some welding and whatnot there, so I figured not worth my time. Same over here. In any case, that's where I'm at here. Kind of like the color, actually. I hate to paint it black, but I'm sure it'll look better that way. In any case, that's where I'm at. Black, just a real light coat. Still see lots of that red still in it, but don't One. Two of black. Still see some of that red coming through. But it's just about looking good. Starting to look really good up here. Nice and glossy. Same over there, still some red coming through, but too much. Okay, well, a couple days have gone by and not got much done. I do have these brackets that I'm going to be using to weld up down right here. And I took this one, ground off this bushing, and ground it down flat right here along this area, and then cut off this whole flange right here. So straight down and then cut off all the way that way. And I also cut off a little piece right over here. So that way, what it'll do, if this will agree with me, it'll just weld right into the frame here and here, and I'll also weld through this hole right here and from the bottom up, and it's nice and flat in that area, and that'll be good mounting. So I'll just put bolts here and here and over here, and if I can swing it, I don't know, maybe not right there. Get it to focus. Yeah, maybe not right here, but see what we can do to get as many bolts in that as possible so it's pretty solid. That's what I've got done here. Otherwise, she's back on the ground, haven't run any bolts through her or anything. I'm going to put the bolts back in, snug it all down the way it ought to be before I do any welding on that, because I want to make sure it's sitting right where it ought to be. At right height, probably. And otherwise, just did a little cleaning back here. Cleaned up the filth off the floor and cleaned up my work area. In any case, that's probably going to be the end of part 2 there.